Heavenly Father, thank you for the season that we just went through, and we still need to thank you for all the blessings that you give us that we just take advantage of every day. Heat and running water and all the things that we just take advantage of and don't really stop and think, wow, would not have this if you had not sent your son for us, for forgiving us of our sins. Please be with these young commissioners as they make the decisions for our county this week. Please be with our county as they go to and fro this week, and be with all the travelers as they're still going home from the holidays. We ask all these things in your son's name, in Jesus' name, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We did this?
Oh, yes.
Good. Just need a motion on it.
I'll make a motion, we accept the payroll warrants.
I'll second it. Motion to approve the minutes.
Second. No warrants.
Oh, yeah.
That. We need to remind Gary that
I guess. I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him either.
I just sent them a text message,
You did?
because they reminded me about it today,
Okay.
which was probably good.
Yes, I'm on my way, stop bothering. You know, I'm blind in one eye, can't see out the other one.
Both ears.
Yep.
Is that for that extended amount? They brought too much, is that right?
Do what?
Just waiting on bid.
No, with the fuel bid, Ashley didn't send us the fuel bid.
Oh, okay, oh, that's right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, so we just stuck ourselves a note so we wouldn't forget it.
Yeah, gotcha.
There he is.
Sorry, I was caught up on other stuff.
You're fine.
How are you?
Good. Pretty bad, too. I didn't want to go back to it without trying it out first.
Did you have a good Christmas? Oh, wasn't bad. Good.
I lost a day somewhere, I didn't realize.
Oh
I
my
was thinking
goodness, I didn't know
today
what
was
day it was on any day.
We'll make it back up in February, so it's pretty next year.
That's true.
Update for Gary Madison 911.
Okay, so we've had 3 meetings. We've talked to City of Cherokee. I think going forward, we probably need to talk to the city council members as well. We went to Helena, we had that meeting, me and Nate went to it. It was very receptive. They thought they could at least maybe do 1 dispatcher. Maybe more. When we went to Major County, me and Mike and Chad went to Major County and had a meeting with them about possibly joining our 911. There was a lot of people in there. People that I didn't even know, people that I didn't figure would even be at the commissioners' meeting. I thought that they was very receptive by the end of the meeting. And like we explained to them, you know, this thing would just be like a cooperative between us and them. And it just makes sense with us butting right up next to them to be able to help them out and then help us out in the process. But we know through Major County that they've already talked to Kingfisher County. And like I told them, I said we wasn't trying to get anything done there except for let them know that we're here and that we're willing to try to help them if they're willing to try to help us. It would just be a 2-way street all the way around. I thought that it went really well. I thought that I think it would be beneficial for both counties to just come together and do it. And like I told them, I mean, we don't want to get into a spot where we maybe lose financing to be able to run our 911. They're in the same boat. And that's, nobody can hire anybody. I mean, everybody's in the same problem right now, trying to hire people, trying to find people that's qualified to actually do the jobs. I know that Major County is short on dispatchers, Fairview PD is short on dispatchers. I've talked to Fairview PD, they're still interested in bringing possibly their dispatch here. Mike, you got anything?
I really kind of think the next thing would be a town meeting between
All of us.
Alfalfa County and Major County. Just set it up somewhere and let the public have a little bit of a chance to speak and hear why our resources tied together makes more sense than reaching out.
And we also told them about reworking the 911 board so that everybody has equal representation on the board. That would be a plus, I would think. Just that way they would have a resource to be able to go to whoever it is that's on the 911 board for complaints or even just attaboys. I just listened to 9 911 calls this morning, and they all deserve an attaboy on them. But that's where we're at right now. I do think that I need to get with Chad again and set up a meeting with the city council members and see where we're at there. But so far, it's looking, even if the city of Cherokee helps us and the city of Helena helps us, it still puts us almost half, not counting Major County. But like we told them too, even in the future, if something works out where we're having a hard time hiring people or they're having a hard time hiring people, we could always talk about their dispatchers coming down here and helping us. It'd be a win-win, I think.
I think so.
Well, Gary even had mentioned they have an old patrol car. We might could just put it, shuffle back and forth in it.
Yeah.
Anything's worth talking about.
Yeah.
But like we tried to, stress to them, that this would be a joint venture between both of us, that we would all work together to make this work for both counties, or the best that we can.
That's a good idea.
But I don't know what they're thinking now. I don't know if anybody's talked about it. I do know that the fire chief, I think it was the fire chief in Fairview, invited us to come back and go to the fire chief's meeting, which is the third Wednesday of every month. I'm looking at going to that so that I can talk to those guys and see, where their heart's at in this, or what they hope to achieve by it, or things that they would like to see changed, or things that we could change on our end. Like that contract, I stretched out a contract, and it was not a contract, it was just something that they would have, like I told them my thoughts on paper, kind of going forward to see how this would look. But ultimately, like I explained to them, once we get somewhere where somebody says, yes, they're on board to come down here with us, and we restructure that 911 board, ultimately, I'd like to see it all go to the 911 board and then make the final decisions on how they're gonna do this or how they're gonna do that. That's the whole point in the equal representation, that way everybody's got a say in it. But all around, I do think that the meeting went fairly good. That's where we're at.
See if you can get on that fire department deal, I'll go with you.
Yep. Sure will. I will.
I agree with everything Gary said. He told me about the meeting, Chad did. As far as I'm concerned, the police department's 1,000% behind us. I think it's a wonderful idea.
We just kind of keep rolling with it.
Well, and like I told them, the more entities that actually join into this, the cheaper it will eventually make it for all of us involved. And I would like, if we could keep our counties, the counties that butt up, to actually stay with each other one way or another. And I explained to them that I would like to see it where if some kind of a natural disaster or something, say, happens in Cherokee and our 911 gets knocked out, that major counties could pick right up and keep on rolling and still dispatch the same way for both counties. The only difference here is we have the equipment for 911 and we already have it and we already use it. It just makes more sense for it to be here. It was brought up in the meeting, well, why don't we make a centralized location just for the dispatch, which at a time would have probably been a wonderful idea, but now at this point where everybody's struggling with money, it would just be bad business to spend that money to build something when we already have the resources right here.
Well, we keep talking about money, lower costs, but we also want the best service for
Correct.
all our people out there.
Correct.
When they need 911, we want the best 911 we can have.
That's right.
No
And
matter what the cost is.
something else, like I explained to them too, was right now, the way their 911s are set up, they only dispatch fire and EMS. The way that I would like to see it is we would dispatch all of it, fire, EMS, law enforcement. When they call 911, they're actually going to talk to a dispatcher, and that dispatcher is going to dispatch it on the radio, through telephones, however they need to get it done to get the call made. Which I think that would be, even like I told them down there in Major County, it would even be beneficial if we had somebody from our county, because we always have two on for our dispatch. And our jailers are also cross-trained in dispatch, so if we had to have an extra come over just for answering the telephone or something, they can do that. But like I told them, it'd be nice, at some point, we could get it set up where we had one of our dispatchers and we had one of their dispatchers, because our dispatchers know our county, their dispatchers know their county. I just think it'd be a wonderful idea moving forward.
And Major County would be good because they're on Health Choice and they're on Oprah's Road, so it'd be the same. I mean, nobody would have to switch over insurance, not just somebody,
That's a good
like
thought.
Woods County, they know, if they have OPH and everything, I'm not saying that they do, because I think they went back to Health Choice, but right now, Major and us are on same retirement, same insurance,
Yeah.
so.
That's a plus,
Yeah.
that's a big plus.
All we want to do is provide the best service though for our people that we can give them. And just like I had talked before, some of the training for dispatch is outrageous. But if there's some way that we could work that in, I think we could have a great dispatch that would benefit everybody involved. And I mean, our EMS is right there, we've got one right there in Helena too. I know that EMS works real close with each other. Ours always, if they need a paramedic or something, they have one. Major County has one in Woods County, in Ringwood, that they do a lot right there in Ringwood. If they need a paramedic, they jumped on board right there. So fire departments work a lot together as it is now. We, as the sheriff's department, we work a lot with Major County, and I think it's just how everything lines up the way it does. I just think it'd be beneficial for all of us. Any questions?
No.
Any questions?
Well, thank you, Gary.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Keep at it. See where we go from there. Blanket purchase orders?
We have blankets from District 2, Fairboard, and Gold Tree Rescue. Bye, guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Approved blanket.
Second. Road crossing permits, no. Resolution for mileage reimbursement for 24.
They sent the reimbursement from OMES saying that the auditor, or the IRS is gonna go to increase it to 67 cents, so that's just what I put down. There's no to go with that.
65 before?
It was 65 and a half, 65.5. Yeah, gas is going down and mileage goes up, and so it just takes that long before it finally trickles down to everybody, so it's weird, but that's how it always happens.
Make a motion, we accept the resolution. Declaration of surplus, county clerk. Copier?
You wanna do the
Oh, no.
resolution also?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Make a motion.
Second.
Proceed business?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second that.